Welcome, welcome to planet Earth. It's Buck Wild here. Yes. If we let ourselves be playful for a moment, which is always fun to do, we can consider that these human lives that we are living is an exploration of the play of separation. The play of there's me and other, self and other, the play of duality. When in the deepest truth, we never actually leave the wholeness that we are, the love that has no conditions that we are, the absolute kindness and wisdom and clarity. We always will be this. And yet we get captured in this aspect of consciousness that I call the wanter. So here we are in this university of consciousness, if we let ourselves be playful, and we are taking an advanced class that we could playfully call wanter dynamics. We are exploring the dynamic characteristics of the wanter, this aspect of consciousness that is our ally when we're experiencing our human life. Our wanter is always going to try to make things ideal for us, to optimize the moment for us, to ensure our survival. That is its very nature. It's always self-oriented. So this is why when we're captured in our wanter, we can be very selfish, uncaring about others, always just trying to make it better for ourselves through very manipulative and controlling behaviors. And there's so much suffering that we experience when we're captured in our wanter, because when we don't get our way, when it doesn't go how our wanter wants it to go for us, we have a disturbance. It might be annoyance, frustration, anger, rage. It can amplify all the way to rage. Resentments, regrets, self-loathing. And from here, we're always going to try to get some sort of external stimulus to bring that feeling to ease, a sense of ease. We are going to want someone else to comfort us, to bring attention to us, to confirm us, to love us, to like us. These are the dynamic characteristics of the wanter. And it's so intense and so compelling and so believable, we mostly get captured in this. And we believe that this is all we are. So a lot of the human behaviors that have historically happened on Earth and are continuing to happen are coming from people who are captured in their wanter. Now, please, let's not villainize the wanter. It's not the villain in this story. It's just oriented in this way to ensure our survival. So we can start to understand this. And in my unique journey, I have been invited into natural ways of chanting and meditation and ancient practices. And there are these natural ways that help us to untangle from being so captured in the wanter. Chanting is one of those ways. It energetically aligns the systems within the body to open us, to allow us to experience a deeper truth, an opening to the love that we are. The practice that I call the Name That Thought practice, Problem Solver Mind practice, First Growl practice, the Living practice, the Loving Blessing practice, and the chanting, Madhyavikasa, Viveka, Seva, Shiva Bhavana. These are all ways that I have found very beneficial to me and to others that I have shared these with. Many of these are practices that I learned at the ashram. And some are ways that just sort of organically came to me that are combinations of things I learned from my mom about really facing our feelings that led to the living practice. Name That Thought practice emerged out of the cat-mouse meditation that I learned at the ashram. The loving blessing practice is exactly as I learned it at the ashram. The chanting, Madhya Vikasa, I learned at the ashram. Viveka, I learned at the ashram. Seva, yes, I learned at the ashram. Shiva Bhavana, I learned at the ashram. So there's so much gratitude that I'm feeling in this moment for all of the wonderful ways in which I was invited to directly experience that I am the love that I was looking for. This is what is inevitable in this class here out at the edge of this galaxy, in this solar system, this advanced class called Wanter Dynamics. It reminds me of my days, studying physics and everything, in my previous life as an engineer. We would study what were called field dynamics, the dynamic characteristics of energy fields, like electromagnetic energy fields was one of the areas that I focused my studies in and became an engineer within that world, radio wave technology. You study the way that energy fields orient themselves, the way that they interact. Those are called the dynamic characteristics of those energy fields. So a class I took was literally called electromagnetic field dynamics. So, in the same way, these advanced students that we are, because everyone here on planet Earth is an advanced student coming to this class that we could playfully call Wanter Dynamics. And the practices, if we're in them regularly enough, will allow us to become more stabilized in the direct experience that the love we are is eternal. It's what we have always been. We never actually separated out from it. It's always been right here. We are the love that we've been looking for. In this class that we, as I am really enjoying calling it, Wanter Dynamics, we can involve ourselves in practices that allow us to directly experience the love we are. We become more stabilized, more established in that. We live life ever more from that truth, and then we can honor and love our wanter. The war can be over against our wanter and everyone else when they're in their wanter. We can love, and we can play, and we can share with them what we find beneficial. If they're interested, we wouldn't in any way ever want to push any of this on anyone. We don't need to go out there and chase everybody down and force them to learn this. That's not in any way the natural way of it. If someone is interested in wanting to explore more deeply, we can share what we've noticed. I humbly offer this out as an invitation. May it serve you in the ways that it has so beautifully served me. All I know for sure is that I love you all. I love you all with all my heart. Welcome to Wanter Dynamics, and may you directly experience the love you are in the most pure and beneficial way.